Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom comes out today, Wednesday the 6th, 2018. I saw it last night and I've got a little bit of mixed feelings about it. The Jurassic Park franchise has been practically with me my whole life. In 1993 I remember being in the cinema and with the other audience members being in awe when Spielberg finally revealed the dinosaurs on the screen. They were truly spectacular to see. The sequel, Lost World, Jurassic Park 2, or whatever you want to call it, was great for me at the time. I really enjoyed it because of my age. However, upon rewatching it, the script is just terrible. Jurassic Park 3 went one down notch. Didn't really take it up a notch. It was directed by Joe Johnston instead of Spielberg, but Spielberg stayed on to produce the films. That said, there is a talking velociraptor. Did you forget about that? Or is that one of the main points of the film that you do remember? Jeff Goldblum said he didn't think there would be sequels to this film, especially with the release of Lost World. He thought it was a nice contained story and that would be it. Yet here we are at Jurassic Park 5, or Jurassic World, a bit confusing, and the franchise is still going on. Strongly, I might add. Goldblum is actually in this film, although there doesn't seem to be much point as his cameo in it is rather gratuitous. It lays down essentially what is seen in the trailer as exposition, and then that's it. He doesn't really feature much else in the film. It's not a spoiler, it just happens to be the matter of fact here. Jurassic World was a big change to the franchise. I loved it, and unapologetically so. I thought it was a good commentary on the state of blockbusters. Today, people want bigger, better and meaner. And that's exactly what you get in Jurassic World. You get an amalgamation of all your favourite dinosaurs rolled into one, and you get this Indominus Rex type character, which does feature a little bit in Fallen Kingdom, but I won't say too much more on that. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is not quite as clever as its predecessor. It sort of falls in on its own politics, and there's one shift in the story that puts the rest of the film on one course and then it stays there, which makes it kind of dull. The story is Isla Nublar, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, has an active volcano on it. It started to erupt and there's a debate about whether to save the dinosaurs or not. The reason why there is this debate is because the dinosaurs are actually a privately owned commodity rather than something that has become natural and something that the government wants to deal with. So Claire and Owen, played by Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt respectively, decide to go to the island and try and save the animals themselves. If I went into the story anymore, I think I would be revealing spoilers. I don't think me personally would feel spoiled by the rest of the story if I conveyed it to you, but I think it would be better if I just let that unravel. What I have conveyed to you is what's seen in the trailer. The trailer does a very good job of not revealing the larger part of the story to you until that actually comes to be in the film. The director, J.A. Bayona, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, takes over from Colin Trevorrow, who was the director of the original Jurassic World. You can see the differences in there because Bayona is interested in creating some tense moments, and they are genuinely tense. However, what happens in the plot is there is this shift change where there's an expectation of where the plot goes and then it takes it in a completely different way, and then that stays in that tone for the rest of the film. Unfortunately, that shift change is not really an interesting one to sort of explore, and therefore the rest of the film appears quite dull. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard have great chemistry. However, the film decides to reset their relationship, which is kind of annoying because you're going over well-trodden ground there. There's also an annoying kid in it. Yes, the Jurassic Park franchise has to have an annoying kid in it, but this one in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has to be the most annoying one. And no, I'm not talking about the little girl. In fact, the little girl in it, who I won't say too much about, is surprisingly good. It's the other guy in it, and you'll know who I'm talking about when you go and see the film, but it's such a cliched type character trying to convey what the audience is thinking that it's not funny and doesn't come across well. It's sort of a pleasing thing to see that he's kind of dismissed after about a third of the movie. See this if you enjoyed Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. It definitely has some sort of those shifts in it. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom isn't entirely bad. It does well to stay within the franchise and makes a lot of references to the previous films, but it's more in tone with Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 than the original great one by Spielberg, or indeed Jurassic World. It's sort of middling and not very impressive. Please do remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will put the links in below. That was a bit creepy, but I'm going to keep that in. And comment on it and say what you think about these videos. I'm hoping you enjoy them, and I'm looking forward to doing the next one for you.